All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update on the end of last week since I didn't have any videos on Thursday or Friday. Thursday, I didn't have any trades. Friday, I did have two trades, but they were both, one was a break-even cut after it did nothing and went sideways for like 5 minutes, and the other was like a plus $10 gain on a small short. So I had a bunch of other stuff going on, decided just not to make a trade, get into the long 3-day weekend. But we're back today. 3 trades in today's video. Let's break them down. Let's trade. All right, so first trade was here on PDD, and I saw it hitting on the scanner, popping right before market open. So we are in the first minute here. Pops all the way up to 62.73. I go ahead and get started with 100 shares short here at 62.73. Just 100 shares because we're coming off the long weekend, and it's the first very minute of the market open here. So in 100 shares here at 62.73, gonna add if it gets up through like 63.20. Looking for through 63.20 on an add here on PDD, but it starts running into 63 here, and it's kind of stalling out right here at 63. So I'm like, we're either gonna get that nice pop right here through 63, or it's probably gonna fade off into my favor, and I'll be able to look to start taking some profits. So kind of failed to get up through 63 that time. It might give it another push here, or it's gonna start coming back down in my favor, kind of one of the two. I don't really see it going sideways much here. So it does give it another little push here. Is it gonna get through 63 this time? No, comes right back down. So now I'm watching it and see if we can get down towards 62.50 for a first half cover. We're into the 50s here, and I click the cover half button just here in a second. There we go. I click it and I get kind of a bad fill there at 61. I thought I was getting much lower. Then it makes a real nice big move down into the 20s, and I click and get the full cover right there. So only plus 30. Got kind of a crappy fill there on what I thought was through 50 on that big first move, but hey, at least it's a green trade to start the day. So a little bit later on in the morning, you see MG&I popping here. It's starting to hit on the scanner into the 9s. I pulled it up, and all of a sudden it starts going crazy. So look at this huge move. I go ahead and start 200 shares here short at 1093. We're coming right back down. Once again, I click it, and I get a fill at 73 when I thought I was getting at least low 60s, maybe 50s there on that first 100 shares. So once again, a little bit disappointed on the first half of the cover, but now I'm going to watch it and see if we can get it down below 1050 on the remaining 100 shares here. What a move that was in MGNI. Holy smokes, that is exactly what I am looking for. So there it is under 1050. I click it, get the fill at 1050, and all out here for plus 63. So once again, not another huge win, but could have been better if I got a better fill on those first 100 shares, but overall, still can't complain. Pretty nice move there, especially with how the last couple of weeks have been. I will take moves like this all the time, please. So up 63, up 93 total now. When Futu starts moving a little bit later on in the morning, this is about 10:30 or so here on Futu, and I'm watching it, see if we can get a nice pop here up through 51. Looking to see if it can move up through that big 51 whole number on a nice pop, and then at least through 51.20. So looking for through 51.20 here. I actually load up 51.25 as a limit in my order entry box. So it gets up into the 30s there. I click it and I get the fill there at 51.25 here on Futu. So now if it comes down below 50, I'll probably just look to cut this one off for a quick small win. Otherwise, if we get up through 51 like 70 maybe, so about a 50-cent move or so through where I got my first entry is where I'm thinking about getting my ad, because then I'm thinking about, all right, 51.70s, and then if we get a nice pop through 52 to like 52.20ish, then that would be kind of the final spot there for that last 200 shares I would be adding in at that point. But going to go another 100 if we get up here through 51.70s, and then 200 beyond that. But we're going to wait here and see what it does. So watching Futu, it's popping up towards that $half mark. Can it pop through there? There it's through. Gets up to about 60 here. So I'm like, man, I hope this is not where it's going to top out here, because then it's going to just kind of make it tough to just get cut towards break even on this one if it dies right here at 51.60. But, we'll see what it does. So waiting a minute here. Can it pop back up through the 60s into the 70s here and starting to get a little bit more strength? Can it get up there? We're at 65 now, 66. Can it get up through the 70s? Here we go. Here's the pop through the 70s. I go ahead and get the ad right there. Now have 200 shares short at an average of 51.48. And like I said, looking forward through 52.20 for another 200 share ad. But it does not get there, and it starts coming down pretty much immediately. And I'm watching here. I'm trying to get it down through both entries as always, but it's as it comes down here, it kind of starts stalling just a little bit above it. So I'm like, I don't know if we're going to quite get down through 51.25 here. So maybe I'll just go ahead and click the 75% button, and I do it right there. So I take 75% off there, and I'll see if the remaining 50 shares can go. Just thought it was starting to hold up a little bit right there and didn't want to get cut in a bounce, and then it goes higher, and then it makes it a tough trade and probably have to cut it. But regardless, made a little bit of money there. Now we'll see if these remaining 50 shares can continue down a bit further here, ideally down through 51. So not gonna get ready to cover these last 50 unless we get a nice move down through 51. The SMA is sitting down there towards 50.80, so maybe we can get a nice move down through 51 towards that 9 SMA and get the cover on the final 50 shares down through there. So sitting in the 51.20s. Let's see if it can get down here. Starts coming down into the teens here, so still got some nice downwards pressure. Haven't really bounced at all here yet since that nice big down move, so just kind of waiting and seeing what it does here. Getting a little bit lower into the teens, still hasn't pushed down towards 51 quite enough yet, but here it comes. There's down into the low 51s, and then boom, there's the break. I get the cover right there at 50.90 for the entire position, plus 55.08 there on Futu to close that one out. So, you know, nothing was a real big trade today, but stacking 3 up to make about $150 on the day, I will take it and move on from there. So I'm going to be trying to revamp some things a little bit here on the channel going forward. I'm going to be posting on all of my social media stuff, Instagram more. I barely ever use that, but I'm going to start using it now. And then I'm going to start doing a bunch of other videos and get them ready for days that I'm not able to trade. For example, I know next week I won't be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to try and get some videos ready to put out on those days when I'm not trading. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.